Good evening, everyone. It did say 5. It's gone down to 1 now. Welcome to another edition of Baking with Glyn, the gas man. He says, how do?
You know, people, I rung you yesterday.
Yeah. So, yeah, tonight, hi, Kath, how are you? I'm Jad. How are you? So, yes, we're going to be making Easter cupcakes tonight. So yeah, as normal, Chris is just making a coffee. Need to wet the old whistle a bit before we start. So just waiting for Tracy. Gonna add to 2 now, frightened them all off. Oh dear. So yes, not being well the last 24 hours, hoping Jeanette is going to cheer me up. I will do, Glyn. As about them for the mini eggs.
Wakey.
Covered in rose gold. Iowa, wakey. No, they don't. No. And, you know, basically, it does say in the recipe to grate some chocolate up, but I thought, you know, I'm not faffing about grating some chocolate. Plus, it probably melted by time tonight came. So I'm going to top them with some like gold strands. So yeah. Tracy's here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the link in for Tracy. So Tracy can join me. As I always say, that link is purely for Tracy's benefit, nobody else's. Not Easter without a fluffy bunny to eat. No, we, you know, no animals armed whatsoever. So yeah, basically a very simple recipe, something you can do with the kids.
The only animal that's in this recipe is me.
Yeah, Chris is the only animal.
That's like
Yeah, Chris.
I'm here.
So yeah, so we've got Tracy. Do you like the background? Let's have a look in a minute. So yes, I've got a fancy background. Yeah. Is anybody there? Kath says hi, everyone. Yeah. You like me fancy schmancy background? I can hear myself. Yeah.
Say your tube down, Tracy.
That's it. She's
Right,
done it now. She says I've turned the one off. So
Want to share it out?
I've just got the camera set up over there, but I'm just sat here at my chair, but I'll come over here. Get in there, you. Come on. In. Hey, get in.
Amjad says hiya, Tracy.
Hi, Amjad.
So I mean, I know it does say the cupcakes, but I've got like my fancy muffin things.
Like it says, what's on t-shirt, Tracy?
What's on your t-shirt?
What's on the t-shirt?
Yeah.
It's one of Johnny's old ones.
What is it?
Flo. Oh, Velo.
It's one of Johnny's t-shirts anyway. I just thought it's too warm. I can't.
Well, that's it, and that's why I've got a sleeveless t-shirt on, Tracy, because it has been quite warm today. So.
Hang on, oh, I can take a big one.
Warm in this kitchen.
Right.
Long ago, cook her off.
Are you ready? Are you ready to?
When you are.
Yeah. Right. So we're going to start. We'll crack on.
Okay.
Your oven needs to be on 180 degrees centigrade, or for a fan assisted oven 160, or gas mark 4. So we'll get that out of the way. Line a 12-hole muffin tin with muffin cases or cupcake cases, whichever the case may be. So I'm just gonna put me. Oh, hang on a minute. I nearly knocked it flying. Then I don't know about. So yeah, can you see that? That is 150 grams of self-raising flour. Now, to this, you have to add 50 grams of cocoa powder. So that's cocoa powder, look. So you put that in first, mix. Oops. It went plop. I thought I was going to get covered in flour. So it went in with a plop. So that's what we're doing first. We're just mixing cocoa powder in with flour. So that's 50 grams of cocoa powder and 150 grams of self-raising flour. So just making sure it's well mixed up, or mixed in, yeah. Do the okey cokey and you turn around.
So we'll be looking for that hard hat. The firing.
Oh, that's that.
Is it about your red bowl?
Oh, yeah. I've got 3 on them, Wakey. Yeah.
There's no Wakey by now.
Yeah. In fact, you see, me and Tracy share things. Well, don't share things. But Tracy had these first, and Johnny sent me link. So it's like a lot of things I send Johnny or Tracy the link. Like, the pastry cutter, etc. So yeah, so that's the flour and cocoa powder mixed together. So yeah, so now you want your mixing bowl. Look for the devil what? Hey, Johnny 5. So yeah, so for this, you need 200 grams of caster sugar.
I know, mate.
Mine's got a few lumps in it. It's dried up.
Uh-oh. What's that, your flour?
No, my caster sugar. So let's move this a bit closer. Can't really see.
No, Johnny lad.
So yeah. Right, we can see what we're doing now. So this 200
to Saturday.
What?
Well, what's happening Saturday? I don't know.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what's happening tomorrow.
I'm going to say what's happening Saturday that we don't know about.
Hey, what's it? What's your butter? Wait.
So into this we put.
Still waiting for these. I bet it's them chocolate ones.
Yeah. So yeah, into this you need 100 grams of salted butter softened. Bearing in mind it's honeycomb.
It is.
You know what they say, Glyn? Patience is a virtue, and all good things come to them that wait. The saying goes. So you need to beat this together till pale and fluffy. So avert your ears because I'm print mixer on now. Hey? So yeah, so that's that done. Just moving that out of the way a minute, because you need a jug with 100 mils of milk in it, and to this wash hands. Into this we put 1 large egg. And that went in with a plop and all. So I'm just gonna give that a quick beater upper. Yeah.
Is it better doing it a beater upper?
Yeah. So yeah, I think Tracy's got this whisk well, which I recommended to her. Lovely, small, you know, ideal, but only problem is Chris keeps nicking it for his gravy and whatever.
Yeah.
I says I was going to buy him one for his birthday and I never did.
No, we didn't. Go waiting for one.
Yeah.
So when do the bunnies go on?
Go in.
Go in.
Tracy's got bunnies.
Bunnies. What bunnies, Tracy?
Pardon?
I want the bunnies. Where's my bunnies?
Oh, tomorrow, I think. I think he's getting tomorrow.
So it says to add half the flour mixture, obviously the, you know, the cocoa powder mixture in with the flour. So basically put half of them in. I tell you what, if Glenn's still in, if you're going out with Chris on Friday, I'll make it for Friday for you.
All depends what weather's like.
I forgot into the milk and oh yeah, milk and egg mixture. Half teaspoon of vanilla. Nearly forgot, Tracy.
Oh.
Yeah, your half a teaspoon of vanilla wants to go in your egg, your egg and milk. What? Your egg and milk mixture. Give me the crunchies. Give me another £5 did I? Oh. So yeah, so I've put half the it's put me off now. I've put half the flour and cocoa powder mixture in, and to this you put like half of the egg mixture. So that's about half. So give it a quick whiz with you.
See what happens before you start that.
I can eat and drive crunchies, yeah, right. You better not. Right, so avert your ears because I'm just gonna. Don't you worry, Glenn. When I make them, he not eat them because I'm going to put them under lock and key. So there's no way he's having you. You're not. Hey?
The first one's that's going to be gone.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to make 2 lots, one for you and one for Glenn.
Then that's 2 lots for me then.
So yeah, so that's last of the flour mixture. I'm going to put rest of the milk and egg mixture in. Oh, pardon me.
Pardon you.
The scraper. I know. It's the first sign of madness, you know.
Probably married here for 20 years.
So yeah, so I'm just gonna mix this last. Please.
What?
Want-
Oh, you beat it.
Yeah.
You want to wash it again?
Okay. So yeah, so I'm just trying to get a good angle so you can actually see. That is the cupcake mix. First sign of madness is hairs on the palm of your hands. Second sign is looking for them. So yeah, so that's the cupcake mix done. So here's where we just move it back a little bit. So yeah, so you can see these are actually muffin cases. I got 160, I think it were. So so yeah, so now this goes in the cases. Fancy smancy. Not really wakey. I was looking for some like muffin. Well, I typed in like muffin cups, and these came up, and they're not too bad because there's 160 of them. So I'm not running out anytime soon. I think so as well. So yeah, I've got them in green, I've got them in orange and pink, and obviously yellow. So yeah, I've got 4 different colours. Amjad says, love the cupcake cases. They are actually muffin cases, Amjad. I've had them quite a while now. I don't know whether you can remember me showing them you a while back. So yeah, it's first chance I've had really to, to use them on a baking live stream. So yeah, and these are worth the weight in gold. I ordered a set of 3. Really, really big one. There's one, this one's the medium one. And there's like a really small one, which is like a what you do your melon balls with. A really, really small one. But I'd already got one, but I always found that it was too big. So I've actually got 4 now. So, but the thing is, they always come in handy. And I find it's less messy doing one of these because they have got like a trigger action. got to give me some more lolly. Don't have to do anything. Hi, Dirt Rider.
Hi, Dirt Rider.
Hello, Jeanette, and everyone. Wakey, don't worry. Wait till you have to wear glasses. Yeah. I'm as blind as a bat without mine.
Yeah, you know.
Well, yeah, so that's that now finished. I'm just gonna flatten these down with me. So basically, so they bake even. They like more in some than there is others. Oh dear, I see what he's put. Clinkers. Yeah. I'm not using my baking stuff on anywhere near his clinkers at Wakey. You know, you don't know where he's been.
I know where I've been. There and back.
Yeah. So yes, that's all I'm doing. I'm just sort of making sure they're flattish, so they don't like dome when they're cooked. So, like when you bake a cake, you always make sure it's right to edge your baking tin. So it's only the same with this. Otherwise, they're going to come out all uneven and all over the place and whatnot. So that's what I'm just doing. Just making sure they're evenly dispersed. So yeah, so now that is the mixture gone in the they need to go in the oven now for 20. They need to go in the oven now for 20 minutes, and it says or until risen and a toothpick or skewer inserted into a cake comes out clean.
I said to Tommy to get a toothpick, and I was looking for them all over the place, and she went a bloody skewer.
Well, that's a skewer, and we've got toothpicks, so stop moaning,
Yeah,
man. So yeah, so they're going to go into the mixing things as there. Yeah, they've got to go in the oven now for 20 minutes. Yep. Jeanette is a great person. Please, everyone, remember to give her the thumbs up. Cheers to you all. Thank you very much, Dirt Rider. I appreciate that.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Right, so they're in. Glyn says, don't forget to subscribe to the Greatest Drone channel on YouTube, guys. I bet that's his own. Oh, dear. Yeah. So, yeah, Chris had made me, I got chocolate all over the side of me coffee. So, yeah, Chris had made me a coffee just before I went live. So yeah, they're relatively simple. These are, guys. You can make them with your kids. You know, if you want to involve your kids, you know, in your baking, you know, it's quite easy enough. You know, and all next bit is doing the buttercream. Well, that's the thing as well. I've just remembered something. I was going to put a drop of red food colouring in my buttercream to make it look a pinky colour. I've only just thought about it. So, yeah, so, you know, we're just waiting for them cooking. Once they've come out of the oven, obviously, yeah, they're in kitchen, actually, Amjad. I bought them, I'd say, at least a couple of months ago, wouldn't you say? I bought them a couple of months ago. there's 160 in them, Amjad. So I thought, well, yeah. The only problem with the rose gold ones that I bought, it's very hard to get them open to get to your cakes. Now these is totally different because they're like very pleated. All it's a matter of doing is like peeling sides down, and voila, easier to get to the cake without sort of getting your hair off and taking off at cake wear and whatnot. So but they do come in 4 colours. Dirt Rider says, Tracy, hello, give Johnny a kick in the butt for me. He's in the other room, I think, Dirt Rider. He leaves the bee when she's baking with me.
Yeah,
Dirt Rider says, give Johnny a kick up butt for me. And I says...
yeah. It's not so good, so he's laid his out bed.
Wake is put a link in, and it says vibration machine, exercise vibrating plate platform. I've been on one of them at gym waking. I didn't like it. It feels like it's shaking your brain out. So I have. My girlfriend says, "Could you do fudge one night?" Yeah, I can do. I'm doing another Easter recipe next week, Glenn. And that is going to be mini egg blondies. So I'll look into it. I've got like truffle recipes as well. And I'm wanting to try them out because the lemon truffles, and Chris loves lemon and white chocolate. So basically, I want to do them as well. It's the thing is, I get that many requests to do this, that, and other. But yeah, I can do a fudge one, Glenn. I'm sure Tracy will be up for making fudge, not you, Tracy?
Yeah.
I mean, it don't have to be sort of a fancy fudge, like, is there any particular chocolate fudge, vanilla fudge, lemon fudge? There's sort of no end of things out there.
Red food colouring.
Yeah, when I make,
Where's
it'll be in top drawer, I think, or either that or second one. Truffle with chocolate sprinkles. I've already done them. Wait, Glenn. Truffle with chocolate sprinkles. Yeah, if you look back, Glenn, among the videos, we actually did make them on a live stream, and they was chocolate truffles with chocolate sprinkles. But what I did, or what me and Tracy did, we broke some flakes up in one half, and so one half were covered in chocolate like a flake mixture, and then other were like these chocolate he's on about that link that we put in. It was some body fat burner or something. Yeah, I've just said.
Ah.
Is that live now?
Yes.
Yeah, Benny.
I've got 10 in.
Hey.
Yeah, is a certain person in there as well?
No.
Belgian chocolate fudge with extra chocolate and chocolate on top. Oh yeah. I'll have to have a look at that, Wakey, but it not be sort of chocolate and extra chocolate on top, basically. But you see, the lemon ones, you mix together the mixture and white chocolate, and then you stick it in the freezer for about 5-10 minutes, and then you know the melon scoop thing. You use that roll it in balls, and then you can either dust what you dust them with icing sugar anyway, and then you dip them in white chocolate. So, but yeah, I'm sure me and Tracy will have a go at fudge. Not with Trace.
Yeah, I will. Yeah,
for a challenge. So,
condensed milk fudge.
I think we did
I've got
use
condensed milk in my cupboard, and it's got fudge on front. Same as if you can make fudge out of it.
Were you baking with me when I made them truffles? I think you were, weren't you?
I think so, yeah. Because did we roll them up? We had to have gloves on.
Because if you remember, we crumbled some flakes up, and then other half we rolled them in chocolate sprinkles.
Yeah. Or I might have watched you, but I'm sure I did that with you, yeah. I've done them before.
Yeah. But yeah, I quite like the thought of them.
Fix his toddler. What? I'll cuddle you in a minute, boy.
When it says they that little melon ball scoop would come in handy because it just right. Because what you do is you put it in a tray, you put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes, and then you scoop it out of the tray with one of these scoop melon ball things.
Weird.
So yeah, and then you just roll them in icing sugar and then coat them in white chocolate.
Okay, am I supposed to drink coffee?
So yeah, there's 11 minutes left on the cupcakes.
Ready?
So after that, we'll let them cool down a bit. It's all right. I'm just bringing the rest of my ingredients over here. But I'll be right back. Okay. Glyn says, yeah, fudge has got condensed milk in it. But yeah, I'll have a look, Glyn. I'll have a look for some recipes. I'll get Chris to send them you and see which you think is best, etc. So yeah, these egg things. Oh, condensed milk sarnie. They are like chocolate eggs, but I did try to cut some in half without success. So I thought, sod it, they're only for decoration. So I gave it up as a bad job. Did you cut some of yours in half, Tracy?
Yeah. Same as what you did.
I think they were that solid because they'd been in the fridge. So I did try cutting them in half. I couldn't cut them. I thought, sod it, well, you know.
Yeah, you just eat them.
Yeah. So I thought, well, they're only for decoration anyway.
Jeanette. That's it.
Oh, the caramel one.
It's got it's got the fudge there, square fudges.
Yeah. Well, you see, I buy Asda's condensed milk, but when I buy the caramel thing, I always buy Carnation.
It doesn't set properly, does it? The one what says caramel, because I watched someone say that caramel condensed milk, it's like what you put in your cheesecakes and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like, can you remember the banana blondies that we made? I mean, it's all right for such as that, but I wouldn't replace like one made from scratch, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I've got just got all what's it stuck to the bottom of that?
What's it?
Icing sugar.
Hey?
Because I'll tell you the story behind why it's in icing sugar. For the cake mix, it only needs half a teaspoon, but for the buttercream, you need a teaspoon. So I knew which were which. I put the teaspoon in the icing sugar, so I knew that were for that. Just so I didn't get mixed up. because it don't take a lot to get me mixed up. So yeah, I'll do some research after the live stream. And yeah, coming soon. It may be after. I mean, obviously. Oh, pardon me. Next week I'm going to do mini egg blondies, staying on the Easter theme, and then after that I might look into doing some fudge. You know, I mean, I've got tons of recipes that I want to do, so I'm not sort of stuck for recipes. You know, it's just you know, deciding what we're going to make, if that makes sense. So yeah, you know what I mean. Pardon you.
Just gonna make a drink.
It's this. It's coffee, Glyn. It makes me burp.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a drink. So,
well, you should know me by now, Glyn. I don't stand on ceremony. You know, I'm not afraid to burp like on live streams and, you know, blow my nose and.
Fart.
No, I don't fart. That's just you.
Little one here.
Yeah. Miss Farty Pants over there. But as I always say, when you're comfortable and you're comfortable in your own skin, you know, you know what I mean? But I won't tell you if I farted anyway.
That's television, you know.
Oh dear. But yeah, you know, it's one of these things that that's me, that's how I am, you know, take it or leave it sort of thing, you know what I mean? You know, and that's what I always say, Glyn. You know, yeah, you know, I mean, doing YouTube and everything, it ain't without its downfalls, e.g. trolls, whatever. But, you know, you don't have to come into my live stream. You know, doors there. Don't let it hit your arse on way out. You know what I mean? That's sort of my attitude, if that makes sense. Jeanette, powdered sugar with milk, make it like bread, then spread peanut butter on it and roll it up. Ooh.
Peanut butter.
Oh dear.
Who's that?
Dirt Rider.
Dirt Rider. Oh, not no peanut butter in this house.
Are there any good buttercream recipes? My auntie tried making it once. It doesn't turn out great. The thing is, Amjad, a decent butter, that is basically the main ingredient of your buttercream. It's got to be a decent butter. Now, I use block butter, but on this occasion, I've used Stork.
Yeah, butter,
Oh,
yeah.
Wakey says, did a good one in Morrison's today. Luckily, I was at the end of the aisle, so I legged it. Yeah. Trolls and Pixie, yeah. But this is the thing, Glyn. You know. Hiya, Carla. How are you? So yeah, you know, I mean, that's me. You know, love me or hate me. You know, this is my attitude. You know, I couldn't give a stuff. You know what I mean? You can't please. You know, you know. This is who I am. This is how I go about. What you see is what you get, sort of thing. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to change my attitude or anything for anybody. So, so yeah, you know what I mean. But the thing is, and you know, I don't want to blow my own trumpet, sort of thing. The fact that, and I'm open. The fact that I'm honest. The fact that I don't, you know, I don't wear makeup, I don't, you know, put no airs and graces on. That's what people like about it. So, you know, so we've got just over 3 minutes for the cupcakes, muffins, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, you know, I mean, this recipe, I wanted to do something easy that basically, you know, you can do it, kids. You know what I mean? A lot of people want to bake with the kids over Easter. These is just basically a chocolate cupcake or slash muffin with buttercream and some decorations, basically. So yeah, so they're dead simple. You could do them with kids, grandkids, you know, whoever whoever you want to bake them with. But yeah, in answer to Amjad's question, the thing with good buttercream is only use the best butter, or more, you know, stock. I love stock. So but it does say like softened, but I obviously weighed my ingredients out earlier on, so it should be plenty soft. And I've always got this mixer with the eats thingy imaging on it. It does say, I mean, like this one, it says softened butter. So basically, not too soft. Otherwise, because see, it does say on these you can either pipe them or spoon the buttercream on. Well, I'm not farting about with a piping bag. I'm just going to spoon buttercream on it. But yeah, the whole like, and don't overmix, Amjad. You know, people are under the misconception that you put in air. Yeah, don't overmix it. So that's another thing. Don't overmix it. I mean, it just says use an electric hand mixer. Slowly beat the softened butter with the icing sugar until fully combined. Now, it does say until velvety. Add a tiny drop of boiling water to soften if necessary. But you see, I says to Chris, I says, it's not worth putting kettle on and getting boiling water till we know what sort of consistency the buttercream's going to be. So basically, I says, you know, wang fire, you can always like click kettle on if I do need any. But yeah, a good butter and not to overmix it. Because if you overmix it, it makes it all soft and not, you know, pipeable or whatever, you know what I mean? But I did make the decision not to pipe mine. I'm just going to put I'm going to use like this. I want that. I'm just going to use like a spoon like that. That is one of his like latte spoons. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some on top, swirl it round a little bit, and then I'm going to put my decorations on. But yeah, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, Amjad. I've made buttercream before and it's been as sloppy as whatnot. There you go. Sort of there's an art to it.
If it gets a bit sloppy, I just put.
But yeah, you know, the art is don't overbeat it once you've combined your icing sugar and your butter. Sorry, I'm just getting my other bowl.
Yeah. Do you want to pass your
yeah. So yeah, I just thought rather than do plain buttercream, I'm just going to add a couple of drops of red food colouring to make it look a pinky colour. Yeah, baby.
I'm not quite done.
So yeah, so I thought, well, it'll make it look that bit more fancy, you know. A couple of drops of red food colouring to make it look like a light pink colour. It'll offset the eggs, the decorations at end. So, you know, I mean, you don't want a red buttercream, but I thought a couple of drops of red food colouring, and it.
Yeah, I've got some red
colouring. That end one's mine. I bagged it that one. I bagged it. It's mine.
Oh dear. Yeah, clean as a whistle.
Turn it off.
Yeah. Oh dear, did you hear that? They've just come out of oven, and Chris says, I'm having that big, there's a big one right on end. We bring a tea towel in as well. So yeah, it says, I'm bagsing that big one on end. Typical Chris.
Oh.
Okay then, Dirt Rider says, thank you, Jeanette and everyone. Why, what have I done?
From Pixie.
Yeah.
Bye. Just hanging on for
Yeah,
a minute.
so I can show you what this turned out like. Oh, oops, trying to, they're falling off. They're falling off.
Falling off. I don't know. Hello, Marie. Want some meat? Yeah. Want some meat? Come on, say some meat. Get some meat, Benny. Come on.
I just want to show everyone. Come out really, really well. That's you could probably can't see it in picture, but that's the one that Chris wants. The big one.
Well, why they come out well?
Yeah.
It's because the person who turned the oven on got it just right.
Yeah.
It's right, soft and firm.
Pardon?
Are they soft when you put your thing in?
I've put skewer in and it's come out as clean as a whistle, Tracy. Yeah, clean as a whistle, look.
Yeah, I'm just going to check mine again. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want them too well done, if you know what I mean. You want them to be nice and so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to put these back over here. And because I bet you didn't know this, but when you cook anything like that's in a metal tin, when they come out of the oven, they actually carry on cooking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now try that on Pixie. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them out and I'm going to put them on the cooling, right? So they cool down a bit quicker. And I can do that because these have got edge things, so you're not actually touching, your cupcakes. That's the one that Pixie wants because it's biggest. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting them on me. Just put them on me cooling rack because that way they're going to cool down a lot quicker. So yeah, I don't know whether you guys knew that, but any metal baking tray, once you take it out of the oven, if it's on metal, it'll carry on cooking. So yeah, so I thought, well, I'll take them out. They're gonna cool down a bit quicker. So that's them on there. So yeah, that's them done. We'll just let it cool down a bit, and then we'll sort of make a start on the buttercream.
Now try that one. To try what on?
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna try on Wakey.
what's he trying on? Oh dear. Oh yeah. I mean, and that's another trick as well, Amjad. You've got to make sure that your cupcakes or whatever it is that you're baking is totally cooled down. Now, obviously, that's one of the reasons why I've took them out, is because taking them out at tin, they're going to cool down a lot quicker. So yeah, I mean, it's all right. You're having thick buttercream, but once you put it on top of your cupcakes, if the cupcakes are still warm or hot or whatever, it's going to melt, your buttercream. So yeah, Tracy's doing the same. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad I used them muffin cases because, as you can see, you know, they've just rose right amount. You know, they're not sort of over at top, coming over at top. You know what I mean? To me, they just right. So yeah, so we're gonna wait for them to cool down a tad while we make what?
Yeah.
Oh.
I hope Sophie's had a great birthday, mate.
Yeah, I hope Sophie's had a good birthday. Yeah, it's Sophie Ian's fiance's birthday today. So, okie dokie then, Ian. He says thank you for birthday wishes to Sophie. I won't be staying in chat, but pop to say thank you. You're welcome, Ian. Same as we've said. I mean, under normal circumstances, we would have come over, but obviously for obvious reasons we can't. So, you know what I mean? Do you know the muffin? Oh God, that's clean.
Oh, muffin man, muffin man.
But you can. There's only Glenn had put that.
Well, here's a Wendy,
So yeah, so we're just waiting for them to cool down. It's no good making buttercream and then sort of plopping it on top, and it's still too warm. So we're letting them cool down slightly. So I hope she's had a good day anyway, Ian. Did surprise her twice. I'm not saying anything, but yeah, it went live on Facebook. I didn't actually see the live stream, but I watched it back and tears were rolling down my face because Sophie were crying. So it was very moving, let's just say, Ian. So you know,
You say, read it out. I can't. I'm crying. Read it out. I can't. I'm crying.
I don't want to cry.
Your birthday. Read it out.
But yeah, it were very emotional. I sat there and tears were rolling down my face because it was just the in the moment thing type of thing, you know.
Yeah.
So, and he went on a date.
Ooh.
There is a picture on Facebook, by the way. Where's Callum? Not seen him on your streams lately. He's always upstairs, Glenn. He's always on his Xbox.
Xbox.
Yeah, and he makes a point that he always waits till my live streams is finished. Why, I don't know. Okie dokie then, Ian.
See you later, Ian. Have a good one,
Yeah,
mate.
give me love to Sophie. So yeah, he's upstairs where he normally is. He hasn't been to college today, so we sort of had a chilled day. So yeah, but he's in his man cave. Oh dear. So yeah, he'd sooner chill out with his mates and whatever on Xbox or whatever than his ma and pa. You know, with two old fuddy duddies. Oh dear. But yeah, he's at that age now where he does his own thing, you know. He's not going into any mischief, so You know, it's one of them things where at least we know where he is. He's not roaming random cream cheese frosting. Is it always runny or can it be stiff? I don't think it's like runny to the point where, you know, it's like water. But I do think that I'm not a fan of cream cheese frosting myself. I'd sooner have buttercream, you know, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, there again, Amjad, it's all about over mixing. The more you mix it, the more runny it makes it. If that makes sense, it's all in mixing. And basically that's why they say that baking's not an art, it's a science, if that makes sense. You've got to know when you've mixed it enough. And that's why, you know, I don't like to overmix things. I'm just feeling them. They're cooling down nice now.
Wish I was. Was it roasted?
Open the door again then.
No, but I got cold.
So yeah, so while yeah, so I've got me another mixing bowl, so I'm just gonna pop the camera down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Sorry if I put my finger over the camera. So yeah, so this is the buttercream part of it. So yeah, right. For this, you need 150 grams of unsalted butter, softened. So that's that going in there now. And to this, you need 250 grams of icing sugar sifted. That's I sifted it as I was weighing it out. So there's snow clad. So yeah, so there's 250 grams of icing sugar in there, and 150 grams of butter softened. What I'm going to do, I got a new mixer. Oh God, cement mixer. I'm just going to
put the vanilla in as well.
eh?
You put the vanilla in as well.
Now you mix it first and then put your vanilla in.
All right.
So yeah, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to move this away because I always get all icing sugar all over my laptop. So I'm going to mix it on edge of the table. See what I mean about not overmixing now? That is the I'm just gonna, because I've got a bit of icing sugar stuck to the bottom of the bowl, so I'm just gonna mix that into the mixture. Now this isn't too stiff, but it's as you can see, it's if I were to put it in a piping bag, it'd pipe very easily, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put a blob on each nice cement mixer. Oh dear. So it says combine until velvety, and if it is a bit stiff, yeah, add boiling water, but I think that's just right. So it does say beating vanilla, but I'm just going to use my spatula. So there we've got a teaspoon of it does say vanilla extract or paste. I've got both, so that's vanilla extract going in. Oops. I'm just going to put a couple of drops of red food colouring in to make it like a posh pinky colour.
Yeah, I'm going to put a bit of food colouring in.
Yeah, you don't need a lot, with it being like a concentrated gel. So I'm just going to mix the food colouring and the vanilla to the buttercream. I don't like beating it anymore because it's quite I won't say sloppy, but it's not. If I use mixer again, it's going to be you know.
Mine's all right as well. Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, so basically that instant recipe, adding pink colouring, but red colouring, but I thought to make them stand out a bit more, if the butter icing was like a light pink colour. Phoebe, can you do me a favour? Can you get me some more icing sugar? I think this is a bit too sloppy.
Where is it? Is it that on the front floor?
Not be very good at buttercream.
Is that
that big 3 kilogram packet?
That's on floor, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, in my opinion, this is a bit sloppy. So all you can do is when it's like that, or if you think it's too sloppy or not thick enough, is just add some more icing sugar. So yeah, I've got these like scoops, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more icing sugar, and hopefully that should thicken it up a little bit. So yeah, if you want a bit thicker, consistency, add a bit more icing sugar. But obviously, if you are piping it, I'm not piping it. I'm just going to blob it on top. But yeah, it'll set into. It'll set in fridge anyway, because once they're finished, they just need going in fridge to set. But same as I say, in under normal circumstances, if you think your buttercream's a bit too runny, which I did mine, just add extra icing sugar. It should thicken it up. So now you can see that, guys. It's a lovely colour. So, yeah, I thought it'd look better, a nice pinky colour rather than just plain buttercream. You know, you can do it whatever colour you want, green, purple, black, you know,
Mine
whatever.
yellow.
You know, whatever your art desires. I don't think I've got
Mine
any yellow.
Jeanette.
So yeah, I'm just going to wipe this down. More to come. Yeah. Right, these has cooled down now. So, same as it says on here, it says pipe or spread buttercream on top of each cupcake, then decorate with halved and whole mini eggs and a bit of grated chocolate bit. And I thought with it being unusually warm, chocolate would melt anyway. You see, that's just right consistency. I put a spoonful on each. Well, I'm about to put a spoonful on each. Oh, it says they were into RC. Oh, that's going to fall off. A bit close to edge. You know, I thought I'm not faffing about with a piping bag. I'm just going to put the icing on top with a spoon. Wakey, what's the beast?
It's an RC truck. Monster truck. Big boy.
So yeah, I'm just sort of, if I miss any comments, I'm sure Chris will let me know.
Nope.
It's one of these things where you have to concentrate.
The beast is a 1/8 scale basher, runs on 4s or 6s. 4s makes the best of the grass. 6s will rip up the turf. These are about the evils. What's putting there? Oh, he's put a thing in it.
To his thing.
Yeah. There's a leakage to his RC truck.
I'm sorry if we're not saying much, but it's a delicate operation, this is. So I'm sure they're talking among themselves.
Well, like he is.
So yeah, I've still got a bit of icing left, but I think I'm going to leave it at that. What I'm going to do, guys, now, I've got, instead of the chocolate, I've got some like gold strands here. So before I put the eggs on top, I'm going to cover these in gold strands.
Tracy's using a 5 big bite.
Yeah, well, I decided not to.
It's a grand job. Grand job. Taste test. Where's that big one?
Callum will come down and say, is there chocolate left?
Tasty, tasty, tasty. I'm just laughing because I've put them to Mama.
I mean, I just thought it were a lot of faffing about gratering 2 squares of chocolate when I can just, like, I've got plenty of decorations such as these, and I thought gold strands, they'll just set it off nicely.
I use flake.
So right, here comes the pièce de résistance. It's time for the eggs to go on. I'll start off with 2.
Okay, shut up.
Can't taste it anyway because I've got one in the fridge. This is nice.
Yeah, because Lynn had a Roven 1/5 scale beige buggy.
Oh.
2-wheel drive petrol RC car. Pedal fork sand. Take it as close to your wakey or not, I don't know. Find out.
Do we think it needs one more extra?
Yeah, one's enough.
2's enough, you mean?
One's enough, right?
Anyway, I'm putting an extra one on.
Little salt beef label for it.
Oh. Can't moon then, can it?
looks like a nice beach. Wakey. Here on it. Up here.
Don't think so.
No, that's no good, Wakey. I never thought not have a pier. Nice flying along beach.
Pixie's Channel My Mavic Air 2 is the beast.
That's a little girl's toy, that!
So I have still got some left, so Callum can't moan. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and see if I can get a better view of these. Oh, sugar. I nearly swore then. They are completed now. Finished. Just need going in the fridge now.
No, taste test.
No, they've got buttercream's got to set. So yeah. Car park is 50 yards from the beach. There
That's
you go.
the car and fly me drone. Wakey.
Never mind that. Let me talk. So yeah, ideal to make with the kids. As you can see, they look very tasty. I might have overdone it putting 3 eggs on top, but hey ho. Oh, look at Tracy's.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Don't drop them, Tracy.
No, what?
But you know, I've just had pardon me, I've just added my little touch. I've made the icing pink just so they stand out a bit. I couldn't get any Cadbury's mini eggs, so these are Nestle ones. So finished in rolled gold. Amjad says they look amazing. Thank you very much, Amjad. So yeah, they're easy enough to make. You can put the kids in the recipe.
That's just cruel.
You can make them with kids, Wakey. That's what I'm saying. They're easy enough to make with the kids or grandkids, you know, stepchildren, whatever. Dead easy to make. It's just a chocolate you know, it's just a basic chocolate muffin recipe, buttercream, and just, you know, posh eggs for decoration. You know, it's something that you can do with kids, keep kids happy, keep them, occupied, let's say, while they're off during the Easter holidays. So yeah, so that's it. That's another baking with Jeanette and Tracy done, finished. I will look into making some fudge, Glyn.
Sherry Hardwick. Oh, that's
What?
Sherry Hardwick. Is that Tracy's?
I don't know. Does anybody know Shelley Hardwick?
No.
Glyn says they look great, Jeanette. Well, Chris has answered his own question. He's not bothered about beetroot fudge. No.
Well, I am bothered about it, but I can't have done, so I'll have some eggs instead.
Yeah. So this is what I keep saying. Chris and Callum reap the rewards of me baking channel. You know what I mean? Callum come in like looking over my shoulder when I was weighing all my ingredients out. Is there any chocolate? Are you using chocolate? Is there any leftover? And I says, well, if there's any leftover, Callum, you'll be the first one to know and you can have one. And obviously there is. They'll probably be fighting over them in a bit. But no, I will make some fudge, but definitely not with beetroot. So just move that out of the way.
Got half of the duck eggs still. Yeah. Send some my way.
Oh, Shelley's his girlfriend, Glyn.
Oh, there you go.
Hi, Shelley.
Oh, I should have thought, really.
Mrs. Glyn, the gas man.
It did clink.
Yeah. They're fighting over them already. Said no, we won't. I'm having leftovers. I did promise Callum if there was any leftover that he could have some. So
Well, I'll save him one. How's that?
you're gonna have to fight between yourselves who's having.
Well, I know we'll win.
Did you have any mix left?
Yeah, you mean buttercream?
I
Yeah, I ain't used all mine.
did.
These blooming gold glitter things was all over the place. So Mrs. Glyn, the gas man. Well, you know when I get something in me, Glyn, I run with it, and I called her Mrs. Glyn, the gas man, other day, or Mrs. Gas man.
I thought, I hope we got a problem.
Actually, Tracy is near her. Get kettle on. Oh, you're gonna have a visitor, Tracy.
Am I?
Yeah, wakey.
All right.
He said, he's got half a dozen duck eggs.
Ooh.
Will they do, Pixie?
Yes.
And Glyn says yours look very nice too. But you see, the thing is, Glyn, I said in last night's live stream, Chris went down to our local Asda, and I couldn't get the actual Cadbury Mini Eggs. So they are Galaxy ones. But it don't really matter. They don't specifically have to be the, the Cadbury's ones. These are some are enchanted or something, and they're like rolled in rose gold, and they're like a crunchy chocolate in middle, same as
Well, I put my buttercream, made it go yellow.
Pardon?
I made my buttercream go yellow.
Oh, well, yeah, that's more like on Easter thing. I miss Chick. So yeah, but I haven't got any yellow. I've got green and I've got blue and I've got red, but I ain't got no yellow. So yeah, same as I say, they're easy enough to, knock up, I was going to say, but hey ho.
Not bun in the oven.
Trust him to make all jokes. But yeah, it's something that you could do with your kids or your grandkids, or, if you want to keep them occupied, and I'm sure they're going to taste absolutely wonderful. So yeah, we're carrying on with the Easter theme next week. So your fudge not be next week, Glyn. We're doing mini egg blondies. So if you want to know what a blondie is, it's basically a brownie, but it's not a brownie. A brownie is obviously brown. These are like, I call them a blondie because they're just like normal. Is it me, or does the stream seem a lot more stable tonight? Yeah, it has been. Yeah. So yeah, a blondie is basically a sort of a brownie mix, but it's you don't put cocoa in it. But that we're doing next week, it's like a tray bake, and you put mini eggs in the mixture, and then you put white chocolate on top, and then you put some more eggs on top. So, and then you cut it into like squares, bars, whatever you want. So I thought, well, now we're getting close to Easter, we'd sort of go with the Easter theme And then we can think about doing Glyn some fudge. So, yeah.
So if I swap around then I can play with them all day. That's a good one. I can see it happening there.
That made me laugh and all wakey. Who says I know how to keep the kids occupied? Tie a fried sausage around the neck and they'll play with them all day.
So you hacked into my network? No. I looked into your bank, but I don't know what bank you're in. What are you on about, boy?
Oh dear. But the thing is about these streams, you know, it's not just a live stream, it's a baking live stream. I'm showing you how simple it is to, you know, to do the baking. So I mean, not blowing my own trumpet, but I inspired Tracy to bake.
Sorry, yeah, because it says that Isabel does a stream a lot more
stable.
Tonight,
yeah. You know, and basically, it's got given Tracy a lot more confidence to come in front of camera to do a baking, which she loved anyway. But it's just give her that bit more confidence to actually do it on a live stream, if that makes sense. So, you know, my aim is to show you, you know, it's not difficult to bake. Anybody can do it, you know, and that's why I do these easy recipes. Not just because, you know, they're easy for me. It's the fact that I like to bake things that I know other people can make, if that makes sense. And that's the whole aim of my channel, is to show you, you know, it's as simple as this. I always put the ingredients and the method and everything in the description. So if anybody watches it later, pardon me, if anybody watches it later, you know, if they got it letter sort of thing, you know, you can have a lovely muffins / cupcakes. So yeah, right. Oh, I've got a dribbly nose now. Pardon you. I've just had it. I always like a glass of pop outside of me as well, because all this talking and whatever, it gives me a dry throat. Plus, another thing is, I use the CPAP machine at night and it blows air down your nose and down into your throat. So I've always got a dry throat. So I'm always drinking either water, pop, coffee, you name it, to keep the old throat lubricated. But yeah, it's hard to explain to anybody, but you imagine a constant flow of air being blown up your nose and down your throat, it'll soon dry your throat out. So yeah, so I've always got a dry throat, so I'm always drinking either water. I drink flavoured water, so it's either water, coffee or pop, you know, 1 at 3.
Tracy, clean your work top, lol.
We put that.
Hey? Lynn.
She will do. She don't want to do it while she's on a live stream. That's what it is, Glenn. You see what I've done? I always have wet wipes to hand, and I've got one of these like plastic mats. And basically, I always clean it down with wet wipes. But there's like these little gold strands. I've got them all down my t-shirt. I've got them all up table and everywhere.
I know it's from icing sugar. I've got it all here. Is that what he's on about?
No, do it because he's told you to, Tracy.
He's a cheeky sausage.
I would say, well, you know what you can do, Glenn.
It's like the cameras there.
but yeah, I mean, once live stream shut down, Chris takes all pots and pans away. You know, and I tidy my work area up, but I'm not doing it while I'm on a live stream. Only reason why I done Matt is because it soon gets sticky because it's like a.
Hard.
I already said it, Wakey.
You missed a bit.
Iron Keener's uniform for morning.
You know what I'd say?
What's whining?
That's putting it politely.
I can't let go of
this is a good one. You know, other night when I was talking about when I nearly chopped end of my thumb off.
It was a joke.
You know, when I were on about my sister chopped my finger in the door when I were little, and end of my finger nearly come off, and I had to have it stitched back on, and I went like that. Look, and Wakey sent me a screenshot of me going like that. Oh dear. But anyway, so yeah, I says, you cheeky monkey. Uh-oh. So yeah, I'll tell everybody, Wakey. When I did it, he must have screenshotted it, and he sent me this picture of me going like that, showing everybody my finger. Oh dear. We won't have him any other way, and same with Glyn, we won't have him any other way. We know he's a bit of a joker. So I hope you've enjoyed the show, guys. Got any questions? I'm on Facebook. I'm in the group. You know, if you want me to send you a recipe, I will do, but I always put the recipe and the method in the description below. So thank you, Glyn, for the £5 super chat. And thank you for coming in, Mrs. Glyn. And everybody else that's come in, and I appreciate it, and I'm sure Tracy does as well.
Of course I do, yeah.
I'm late because I had a premiere. That's all right, Miss Chick. You know, same as I say, I always put ingredients and the method in the description. So, you know, that's what it's there for. If somebody misses the stream and watches this at a later date, you know, they can't, you know, say, well,
I'll take some pictures of mine because mine are in the fridge.
Yeah, Shelley Hardwick. She put thumbs up when I says Mrs. Glyn the gas man. You do realise, Shelley, that that's how I'll refer to you, Mrs. Gasman or Mrs. Glyn the gas man. 30 minutes left yet. Yeah, I don't do a full 2 hours on the baking live streams, Glyn. Once it's done, and that's it. I shut it down. So I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm going to shut it down. I'll be back tomorrow to normal, like 2 hours. So don't worry. But yeah, I don't like to go on like too long when it's the baking streams, because it is quite uncomfortable sitting here. And most people that were in yesterday's are still having trouble with muscles in the back of my leg. I lay with a pillow actually between my legs last night. That sounds good, doesn't it? Chris got me a spare pillow off at spare bed. And I says to him, I says, I could do it, one of them pillows, you know, that you sort of, you know, anyway. So he got me a pillow, and I slept with a pillow in between my knees. And I think the elevation is...
You could do one of them triangle pillows.
Fine by me. But yeah, you know, I don't know what I've done. I haven't done anything out of the ordinary, but it's like all muscles in back of my leg. And it got to a point yesterday, Glyn, where I was like Quasimodo. I couldn't actually physically lift my leg. I was having to drag my leg. You know, that's how painful it were. Well, I've not had a deal of sleep, not last night before. So I says to Chris, I says, I'm determined I'm going to have a better night's sleep tonight. So I says, get me a pillow off at spare bed. I'll put it in between... I'll put it in between my knees, see if that, you know, anyway, it must have done something because I had a better night's sleep last night than I did night before.
Take many things, what?
Messenger. I bet he's done a screenshot again and we're going to that. Oh, dear. I told you.
So it is on screen.
It might be a bit too bright. Let me just turn my brightness down. So yeah, I knew we were going to send it again. Oh dear.
No. Put it right close to the camera.
I've just turned brightness down. See you later, Glyn. Yeah, thank you for the £5 super chat. So yeah, I'm just going to show you that. That's what Wakey sent me, where I'm putting my finger up again. Can you see it?
Yeah.
That's what he did. That's what he did other night. He sent me a screenshot of me doing exactly.
See that.
So yeah. But hey ho.
We'll let you up, see you're the host.
Trust you, Glyn. He says make a great thumbnail. Yeah, so yeah. I'm just put lol. Oh my god. Well, he did say other night, you know, when I were on about when we're on about breaking bones and all this, that, and other. I says, well, I can't remember, but I had to have end of my finger sewn back on because my sister trapped it in a door. And I was trying to show everybody, and then after the stream had finished, she sent me this screenshot of me going like, right, I'm definitely going now. I said that 10 minutes ago. So thank you again, everyone. Thank you, Glyn, for the super chat, and I'll see you tomorrow if you're around. And
after the stream.
I will. I'll look into the fudge. So I'll pass any recipes on to Chris to show you, see if it meets with your approval. So, night, Shelley. I bet she's sat next to you. So yeah, thank you everyone again. Night everyone, and don't forget, stay safe and stay well. Bye for now.
Night everyone. Bye.
Yeah, I'm just going to do the outro before I shut it down. So I hope you enjoy this. So I hope you enjoyed the outro. I hope you enjoyed the intro. So bye for now. Again. Oh, night, John boy.
Bye everybody.
Sorry, Ben, you're going to get disturbed in a minute.
Thank you, Miss Chick, by the way. Why ain't that coming up?
Eh?
I'm going to tell Callum.